Hi, it's Jane from craftwithjayne.co.uk, and today I'm taking part in the Stamp Around UK video hop, where demonstrators in the UK get together and produce videos on a theme. And the theme for this particular project is Sale-a-Braition. So Sale-a-Braition runs from the 5th of January to the 28th of February, and it is a promotional period where you can actually gain free products with qualifying orders, and you need to spend in the UK over £45 or in Europe €60, and once you've hit that mark you then can qualify for some of the products within here. Obviously if you spend multiples of £45 or €60 then you can qualify for more products, so you could qualify for two. So yeah, I've just these are beautiful products. Today I've picked two to use. So I'm going to use the Standy Designs Designer Series paper, which is a massive pack of paper with 48 different sheets, perfect for spring. It's got some lovely pastel colours, but also some brights in there as well. And I'm going to use that with the cute Adorable Owls stamp set. So I've used two products in this. I'll just show you the paper now. So this is the Standy Designs paper pack. It's a bumper pack of 48 pages, you can see just there, and there are absolutely loads of different colour designs. You've got flowers using yellows, peaches, oranges, lilacs, you can see just here. You've got greens and blues as well in here as well. Such a great pack of papers. Really great to get free with a purchase. And then I've used the Adorable Owl stamp set, and they are adorable, aren't they? So yeah, I've used these as well. And my project is actually this cute little box which houses some cards and envelopes. Just here you can see some of the cards that I've made. And it fits 6 cards and 6 envelopes. These are 4x4. You can change the dimensions and do 3x3, but in the UK it's difficult to post a 3x3 card, so I've made 4x4 because you can actually use that through the mail system. And I quite like this sort of slot over box. It just felt really great, and it fits quite snugly, and I thought this was lovely little, this would be great for like a craft stall if you were making some, but also a nice little gift for somebody, which I think is really lovely. So yeah, happy with this design. Hope you enjoy it as well. So to start with, I've got some Granny Apple Green cardstock, and it measures 11 inches by 5¼ inches, and I'm going to start scoring. So I'm going to score at 4¼ just here, and then I'm going to do 5¼ and then 9½, and then 10½, and then I'm going to rotate it, and on the short side I'm going to score it at 1. So that's the scoring on this piece done. So I have a piece of cardstock that measures exactly the same, and I'm going to repeat the scoring. So that's the box that's going to fit inside this box. However, when I did this one, I didn't use enough shims, and so you can see that it sort of dips a little bit. So I'd like to try and avoid that this time. So I have made 4 shims. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an extra shim each time I score. So the first score line is going to be 4¼ and then I'm going to go ahead and add 2 shims. So I'll just use my little clip here, and I'll just press that in, and then the idea is that it will create a box that fits within inside the other box. So it's sort of allowing for the width of the 2 pieces of cardstock just here. So that's 2 shims, and this one I'm going to do at 5¼ and then I'm going to add a 3rd. So I'm making sure that each side has got enough of an allowance for that particular, there we go. And I'm going to do this one at 9½, so whoops, just there. And then the last piece is going to be 4 shims. So that is going to be, whoops, let me just make sure so that's 4 together. I'll push them into the side here, and then I'll bring my piece of cardstock in to create that little wedge just there. And then this one will be 10½. There we go. And then I will take my shim away, rotate it, because this is the section that is going to be the bottom, and I'll just do one, so I don't need a shim for this one. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one out because I know this is going to be the bottom of the box and it's the piece that I do not decorate. So I'll use my bone folder and I will just burnish my school lines, and then I'll do a little bit of trimming and I'll do some gluing. Okay, so I'm going to trim with my paper snips to start with. So I'm going to go up these bits just here, and then I'm going to mite it in just like this, and I'm going to do the same here. Bring it up, and then I'm going to miter. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to bring it up, and then I'm going to miter. I'm just going to miter this one and then miter it here, and do the same here. There we go. So that is the template for this box just here. Okay, so next I'm going to use some way of creating a thumb notch there, quite a large thumb notch. Now, we don't do these circle punches anymore, so you can definitely use your circle dies. So, but I'm going to use the punch just for ease of this. So I'm going to sort of just eyeball approximately that sort of depth and as central as I can get it. About there. Lovely. So I've completed that, and that becomes the template. I'm going to make this box up so that I know that this is not the one to be decorated. I'm going to get some tear and tape out for this bit, and I'm just going to run that along here, and I will get my pick tool out, and then I'm going to fold this like this, and then I'm just going to do this with it. And that should create the box. And then I'm going to probably use some glue for this bit. So I'll get out my multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue here, and then I'll press this one down. And then I'm just going to glue this section just here. And then I'll bring this over and I'll create my base, which should look something like this. There you go. And then I'll just press that down, and then I'll turn it over, and I'll use my bone folder just here, and I'll just make sure that it's all pressed down. Lovely. So I have 6 4x4 cards and 6 envelopes, which are just over the 4x4 mark, so they can fit the cards in. And this box fits them in quite nicely just there. And for the cards, I have used the owl, and I've just used the designer series paper that I'm going to use on the outside of the box, and I've sort of mirrored what the outside of the box is going to reflect. So I'll make up 6 cards. I'll use different sentiments, but I'll make up 6 cards to sit in the inside of my box. Okay, so here's the other piece of exactly the same DSP, but this is the side that didn't get the shim pieces that I made. So I'm going to burnish and cut, and then I will stick on my DSP layers for you. I just think this is such a nice little project. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So I'm going to snip off, much like I did before, mite it in, and I'll mite it in just here. Perfect. And then I'm going to cut up and mite it in just like this, and I'll do the same here. So cut up and mite it in, and then we get left with very similar template. So I'll just pop that template there for you to look at before I do anything else. So here are my DSP layers. So my layers are 4 1/8 by 4 1/8, and I've got 2 of those, so it gives this tiny little edge when I glue it on. And then I've got 3 of these, which is 4 1/8 by 7/8, again allowing for that tiny little edge. So I'm going to get some of my liquid glue out, and I'm just going to glue these down. I love the paper on this side as well. So Granny Apple Green is one of the papers in this box. box, in this pack of paper. So I'll just pop that one just in there and see if I can get a nice little edge on it, and then press it down just like that. So yeah, it's a beautiful designer series paper and such great colours, and free with the £45 or €60 purchase. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator and you are interested in purchasing these products, please do bear me in mind. I'm always incredibly grateful to get your orders, and I do send out a thank you gift, quite a nice thank you gift the next month, which normally has some products in it, handmade project, sorry. Yeah, and if you start to build up, sometimes I put in extra products for my regular customers, and I always put an extra gift in as well for those who use my host code. Okay, so I'm going to just do these 4, and I'm going to leave that one strip until I finish the box, and then that's going to sit on top of the box. But just to not obstruct me at this point, I'll just wait until I've stuck that one on. Okay, so I'm going to use my tear and tape just on this side bit because we are videoing, so anything that dries a tiny bit quicker, I'd be very grateful for. Right, so I'm just going to remove this tape, but I'm going to sit my box around the cards just here, just to be certain that it fits, which it does. So I'm just going to glue it down now. So I would have done that before I moved the tape. I should have probably, but yeah. So there we go. That's down like that. And then, okay, so now I'm going to glue my edges here. So I'm going to just do a little bit of gluing here, like this. I'll pop this first one down, and then I'm going to pop some glue just here. Just like that, and then I'm going to try and bring this over and straighten it up like this, and bring it over and make sure it's a nice snug fit. Lovely, happy with that. And then I'm going to press the inside down, oops, like so, and then I'm going to stick my piece of designer series paper on top. There we go. So kind of cute, fits nicely, and then I'll just give that a second to dry before I punch out my holes here, which I should have done before I made my box up. Apologies, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna meet the halfway mark, and I'm just gonna do some punching about here. Punch that side, and then I'm gonna turn it over and do the same the other side. And this is just to help me get the lid of the box on and off. So I'm gonna use this one to be my benchmark. So it's about there, I had it, like that. There we go. And then I'm going to decorate. Actually, probably first, I'll just make sure we fit. So let's have a little look. Oh, yeah, we do fit, but it is quite a snug fit, actually. So, yeah, that's quite nice. But we do fit, so that's the most important thing. I'll get the box back out. There we go, there, and then I'm going to decorate. So I've already die cut out using the stylish stitch shapes, the Hoot Hoot You're So Cute, and I've stamped, and I've used the circle dies, which I'll just show you just here, so the layered circle dies, and I've used the largest ones here. So I've cut the owl out and used some of my Stampin' blends. So for the colour of my owl, I've used the soft suede dark and light to do most of the owl, and then I've used one of the ivory for this part, and then I think I've used the coordinating green here for the eyes. So yeah, quite a good mix. And then I'm going to use potentially the same ribbon that I did use, which is this Fresh Freesia, and it's the open weave ribbon. So I'm going to start off by doing a cute little bow, because there's some lovely Fresh Freesia in here. And then I will do this, and then maybe do a bow on the side, so I do like a little bow. And then I'm going to get my Stampin' Dimensionals out and use them on the centerpiece. So I'll just try and get that roughly in the middle. Are you happy with that bow? And yep. So let's have a little look. Roughly straight. Having these dots actually helps. There you go. Happy with that. And then I'm probably going to stick my owl somewhere like that. So I'll just pop some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. So that is the bottom. Do 3 down there. And then 3 just up here. I'll leave the ribbon free of any gluing. And then, well, as best I can, I'm just going to move my bow slightly to the edge. There you go. And then I will stick my cute little owl like that. And then I'm going to actually, which I should have done before, stick a little dimensional under my hoot sentiment as well, just so it's got something to fall back on. So I will stick that maybe there. There we go. How cute is that? I am loving this project. What do you guys think? So the gems that I've used for this project are the Fun Flower Resin Shapes, and I think the colours really complement this paper stack, because you've got the peaches, the oranges, the yellows, lilacs, blues, greens. It's pretty much made for this stack regarding colour choices. So I think I am going to pop one down here in the green to match as well. So these are cute little resin flowers. These are my finished projects. I do hope that you've enjoyed following the directions and how to make them today. I don't think they're too complicated, but they look pretty effective, which is quite nice. This is my Sale-a-Braition theme for my Stamp Around the UK 1st of February video hop. I do hope you've enjoyed it. As I've mentioned before, if you don't already have a demonstrator and you would like to shop Stampin' Up products, you live within any of the countries in Europe that Stampin' Up sells in, you can shop with me. Please follow the links below if you're interested. And I will also make sure I put all of the links for the products that I've used in the description below as well. And if you would like the measurements in metric and imperial, so centimetres and inches, again, follow the links to my website, to my blog, and they're all listed on there for you. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video. And because this is a Stamp Around the UK video hop, please do follow all of my fantastic demonstrator friends who've created videos down below for you as well, and do hop along. And we make these videos because we love crafting, we love sharing what we do, but we'd also very much like you to subscribe to our YouTube channels. So if you're not already subscribed, please do consider it. I do normally bring content out weekly, at least once or twice a week, and so do a lot of the people that have taken part in the videos below. So do go ahead, subscribe, like and comment. Okay, I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.